Girl, I can't lie. And like a that's what's up. Right after we fuck, pop a molly.
How to make colorful worms that wiggle. All you need to do is color one side of a piece of paper towel. Roll it around a stick, scrunch it up, and pull it free. Then pour some water on top to magically reveal a colorful, wiggly worm.
We're making paper nets today. Take a piece of paper and fold it twice. Alternate lines all the way down and go ahead and cut on those lines. Carefully open it and you will have a net. Follow us to see what we do with it.
Mother's Day is May 9th, and if you typically make a Mother's Day card by folding a piece of paper in half and decorating the outside, I wanted to show you another option that uses the same amount of resources, but is just something a little bit different for this year. So you're going to fold up a piece of paper to make a perfect square, cut off the extra, and then fold your perfect square into quarters. Using your quarter-size square, you're going to use the diagonal crease line as a reference point to sketch out the top half of a heart. Take your time, try to make it as even as possible before cutting along that pencil line. Don't cut down the sides of the heart, just cut around the top. Once you have your heart shape, you can unfold that piece of paper and use that diagonal crease line one more time, but fold it in the opposite direction. This allows you to easily fold up your cute card. If you want to keep going with it, you can also trace your card and use a different color piece of paper on the inside for those hearts that don't fold. Happy Mother's Day!
Hi makers, today I'm going to show you how to make a fun little DIY toy at home. Start by wrapping a cardboard tube with duct tape. When you are finished, gently flatten it and trim off about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Also be sure to cut a triangle at the bottom. Next, grab a hole punch and begin punching holes throughout the entire tube. Open it back up again and then grab some straws. Cut your straws in half. From here you are ready to assemble your game. Begin pressing the straws through the tube. You may need to punch extra holes in the tube as necessary. Then grab some beads and fill the tube at the top with the beads. To play the game, grab a partner. On your turn, you will remove one straw from the tube. If any beads fall out when you remove a straw, collect them. Continue doing this until there are no beads left. The player with the fewest number of beads at the end is the winner. Hi makers, today I want to show you how to make fluffy slime. Start by pouring 4 ounces of school glue into a bowl. Then add some shaving cream. I like to buy my shaving cream at the dollar store. Then we will add some food coloring and stir everything up to combine. Next, we'll add our activator. I'm going to be using Stay Flow liquid starch. Here's the trick. Don't add all the activator at once. Add a few drops at a time and stir in between. You are looking for the slime to start pulling away from the sides of the bowl. Then you'll know you've added enough activator. I added about 2 ounces of starch. Now it's time to knead it. Really get in there with your hands and knead it like you would bread dough. You'll know the slime is ready when it stops sticking to your hands. When you are done, store it in an airtight container for up to a week.
Father's Day is on June 20th, and if you typically make a Father's Day card by folding a piece of paper in half and decorating the outside, I have a card idea for you that's about the same amount of resources if you want to try something different this year. So you're going to take a piece of paper and fold in both sides to meet in the middle. Make sure those flaps are equal widths before cutting it to be the length of your envelope. Then from the center, you're going to fold back 2 equal-sized triangles. Take a strip of paper from your scrap paper and cut it to be the width of your card and about 1 inch tall. Then take the upper 2 corners and fold them to meet in the middle along the bottom edge of that rectangle. You should end up with this shape. Then from a square, cut off the bottom 2 corners to get this shape. The next step is to take a square and cut a triangle from it. And then from a long rectangle, you're going to cut off the bottom 2 corners as well as 2 long, thin triangles from each side. Make sure they don't meet in the middle. You're not trying to make a diamond shape. You're trying to make the same shape as a men's necktie. Then you can glue that triangle onto the bottom piece of the tie. Or if you want to avoid a tie altogether, you could do a bow tie, or you could just draw buttons down the center of the card. I glued my tie in the middle of the card and then added the collar on top, and then added the pocket on the outside. You can fill the pocket with whatever your dad likes to do. For this card, I pretended that he likes to garden, and I hope that this helps. Happy early Father's Day. Let me know if you would like any more card ideas.
It's never too early to teach kids about diversity. Find papers of various skin tones and cut out people. Cut out clothes for the dolls to wear, then cut heart-shaped opening in all the clothes and draw red hearts on their chests. Provide eyes and things to create hair out of like yarn and set out markers and glue. As you decorate dolls, discuss differences people may have and then talk about how even if you can't see how someone looks on the inside, we're all the same and all have the same heart and basic needs. After decorating, punch holes in their hands and wind string to form a chain.
For the letter C in our alphabet book, we started by gluing green and red circles to our letter. We added antennas, eyes, and legs to make it a caterpillar. We added glitter glue before adding it to our book. Follow for the rest of the letters.